Taking a social or environmental solution from initial success to scale is a complicated journey, especially if you're committed to scaling your impact and not just your organizational footprint. Through years of research, we have seen 4 main pathways that successful social enterprises pursue on the road to impact at scale. These 4 pathways are often used in combination with each other, and they evolve over time. We'll tell you a bit about each of the pathways, some considerations in pursuing them, and leave you with some great resources and examples for follow-up. The first pathway is DIY. Do it yourself. You can also think of this as direct growth. This is how we traditionally think of scaling, growing your organization to deliver more. With DIY, you can think about going broad, bringing your solution to more people or places. Or you can think about going deep, increasing your impact on your current audiences by addressing more pieces of their problem. It's pretty rare, though, for a social enterprise to achieve impact at scale just by growing its own operations. But most enterprises do start here. They do start with some direct growth to prove their models before being able to leverage other pathways. The second pathway is about partnering with government, and thus leveraging government's reach, their infrastructure, resources, and influence. We see this happening in 2 main ways: a government outsourcing, contracting with a social enterprise to implement a product or service in their country, or a government adopting a solution developed with a social enterprise, where the government actually takes ownership and continues the implementation and expansion themselves. The third pathway is also with partners, but this time with private entities, NGOs, civil society organizations, companies, those who are positioned to extend the impact of a solution. These partnerships can vary along a spectrum of control, from a tightly controlled partnership, such as a franchise or a licensing agreement, to a more loosely controlled partnership, like open source or technical assistance, where the partner has more flexibility in how they operationalize the solution. And the final pathway we see organizations using, often once they have achieved success through the other pathways I've already mentioned, is influencing others to make change. This could take the form of broadly influencing people to change their opinions or behaviors, or maybe advocating for policy change, or growing or moving markets in a certain direction. So which of these pathways is the right choice for you to explore along your journey? There's a lot of things to consider. If you have a highly complex solution requiring significant control, you're probably best suited to DIY or tightly controlled partnerships. If you're able to simplify the solution while still achieving the impact, other pathways can open up to you. If your solution requires local adaptation to be successful, your best bet is probably partnering with private entities, in particular, those who are established in the locations you are targeting. And if your solution aligns well with a government priority, and you have compelling evidence of its cost effectiveness and ease of implementation, pursuing a government partnership to scale your impact could be a path to explore. There are many considerations and implications for each pathway along your scaling journey, and we encourage you to take advantage of hard-won insights from social enterprises who have navigated this road before you. Check out these resources on our Scaling Pathways website, and happy scaling.